Alright, welcome back to another episode of If You Build It. Here with my boy Maal. What up, boy?
What up?
Hey, so tell us about, who you are and what it is that you do, my guy.
I am Maal. I am brand manager for Bouqé Rolling Papers. We are a hemp-based rolling paper based out of Washington, D.C.
Okay.
We have done a couple of amazing things recently, but
yes.
I think being featured as one of the 7 black cannabis companies to know by Rolling Stone was probably one of the dopest things that we got.
Okay, so what makes a black cannabis company a black cannabis company?
I would say, man, being we from the tip to the top to the bottom and everywhere in between, like we sold up, like we very much so black, from our CEO all the way down to our package deliverers who are us too. So you know what I'm saying, but yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying, like we really keep it, we keep it funky. So it's a melanated group. I'll say that.
Yes. Yeah. And everyone's talented in their own way.
Hey man, so I joke and say, we are officially like the Avengers. Like dead ass. Like everybody got their own movies. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like on their own, they tough. But together, like
it's crazy.
Like we are a monster squad together. I mean, like some of the most talented people I've just been around from like Olad is dumb nice on the camera. Lex is so detail oriented, and as a person that's detail oriented, I think sometimes like she like really sees, like, you know what I'm saying, sees things, and like we listen to her a lot. Like when she does all our designs at the booth. So a lot of times when you see the table setups and different things, that's just her going crazy. And just, you know what I'm saying, doing what she does.
And her knowledge of things is amazing too.
Yeah. Like just and she's a people person.
True.
She's really, you know what I'm saying, like that's her thing. So it's funny because Lex remembers everyone.
Yeah.
Me and Corey remembered some people. So it's always funny because she'd be like, "Oh, that's such and such from IG," and we'd be like, "Alright, cool." Like, say less. I believe you. Like I believe you, and like she'll know who they are, how many followers they got, and everything, and I'll be like, who this person is, but I'm gonna follow him after the day though. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate that from him. But you know what I'm saying? Vic get dumb on the visuals. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He nice with the pens. I mean, Corey come with, you know what I'm saying? Corey, I feel like Corey is just like a voice of reason a lot of times, of just thinking like, you know what I'm saying, let's think of stuff. He has a very smooth approach. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's like, that just works for the group with everyone. I'm always, I don't know, I think they always give me the most static with it, but I think I always look at stuff different, or I check stuff, like if you don't meet the vibe check with me, then shit be off, so I'd be like, nah, I don't know about this person. Like,
this ain't it.
That shit ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the Pisces in me or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, we've been here before. several times, and I'd be like, I don't know, man. And normally out of that, like I normally can pick stuff right up, like, you know what I'm saying, like about folks are like, nah, this is such and such or something going, you know what I mean, some off shit. So, but it all works together and it blends, and we are a, you know what I'm saying, we're a nasty mob.
So what's the relevance or the importance of someone who's the brand manager versus someone who does visuals?
I think, so one, we all wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
Right? So like, one thing that I will say is we are honestly, we are gears. We are interchangeable gears in a machine at any point in time. Like, I do a lot of I do the majority of our clothes. So like. You know what I'm saying?
Dope jackets that
like,
can have access to.
Hey man, I don't think we should have brought that up because people will now be like, it's on record. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see me. Like I'm not afraid. Like I really fight. Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm okay. Like I'm okay. I don't care. If I got anything to do with it, we gonna get another jacket. Y'all might not just get the Bouqé jacket. Those are so classic. That's just the first. That was the first. That was the first ever. First ever.
For the group. Period. Nah,
like I had a little joint that I made, a little bomber joint that it was like, but like for the, you know what I'm saying, that was the first.
For the visuals. So we already talked about this. For
sure.
Yeah. You know, so we don't got to do.
Oh, but no, what I was saying was we're all interchangeable parts, and sometimes I can do visuals, or somebody else can just doing the brand or figuring out stuff like that. But I think my biggest thing is always trying to keep the brand moving forward, whether if that's partnerships or just what is the next biggest thing, like what is the next thing that we're trying to do, like always trying to stay ahead of something, always trying to make sure that we look the best. That's why I think the clothing comes in a lot of stuff with the brand, whether it's making sure that the papers are A1 all the time that you get a pack, it's the little stuff for real. You know what I'm saying? I think that we just all do so much that it's hard to say, oh, like I did something today that like will definitely catapult, you know what I'm saying? Like a nice little group. And with that being done, like partnerships are always, I think, a part of the brand as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like you always have to say, like what's going to be the next, who's the next partnership that I want to deal with, or who's the next person that I want to deal with. So so it's just I think I just do a lot, but I just try to always make sure that the brand is moving forward and always staying relevant.
What qualities do you look for, or does the company look for in a partnership?
I think you have to be authentic, because we're very authentic people. Honestly, what you see is what you get from us. Like the goofiness that you see a lot of times is the goofiness that you want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we in a meeting and we end up, I know sometimes people sit on these Zooms with us and they be like, hey, yo, for real. Okay, like, because we have a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have a good time. You've sat on drinks with us.
Yeah,
like,
it was great.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But, like, we're going to have a good time. So I think that being authentic, what really, like, how deep are you and really immersed in the culture? You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times that people come into this business and they have done nothing. Like they don't go any place. They don't know anybody. They don't, and they just trying to you know what I'm saying, hitch their wagon to the next star. And it's kind of hard because it's like, all right, we know what we bring. So are you matching that? Are you like, what's up? So I think that's just some of the things. Again, it's always meeting that vibe check. We're face-to-face kind of people. Like we don't mind meeting you, and we will meet you or walk down on you at a place if you there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's up? Like, ride with us and stuff. So I think that's what it is too. And we're genuine, and like we're really we're down to earth people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you realize like we not coming from a place of, you know what I'm saying, ill will or anything of that nature. Like, we really just trying to move the culture forward. And that's, I think that's one of the biggest things. Is like, a lot of times we battle between, do we want to be a black brand, or do we want to be a dope brand just ran by dope black people? Either way that happens though. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
the work's gonna get done.
The work's got to get done regardless, and it's going to get done. So whichever way it's seen is just the way it's seen. So I think sometimes that's what we end up in. It's like, we okay with whatever you call it, like, but we know that the work is going to get done, because we still going to do this shit in the community. We still we still gonna do stuff like that because we are community based. Like we're for the people, by the people. That's one of the big things that we, you know what I'm saying, our mottos, and it's like because we are the people. So you know what I mean. Like why not support the community that you're based from and based in? So,
as a cannabis brand, how important is it to bring Black into those spaces?
Man, listen, I just told somebody my job is to bring the unapologetic Negro into every space I possibly are in. And I don't even think that like, and you know, people, I think people already have a stigma in their mind of like what that is or like what anything is. And it's funny because like I'm just do me, and you know, I think from me doing me, I exude my Blackness. And I don't necessarily, I'm not gonna hide it. I can't. And that's another thing that's really funny about us. We're big people, right? We're tall as shit. So like when we go places, the first thing everybody says is like, I didn't know you guys. You know what I'm saying? That was all the time. It's so funny. Like when we was in Vegas, like we had this event and like this minorities and cannabis event, and it's like everybody's just like, damn, like I didn't know you guys were really that tall. So like
everyone's heads just
we clear rooms, like, you know what I'm saying, like no, we have won a basketball tournament like
together collectively.
Yeah,
everyone's built athletic too.
We are all
everyone's built athletic.
Everybody played something and plays. Yeah. Like we still, you know what I'm saying. I'm slowing down. I'm coming down on my